does not stop your chances of getting pregnant. No.
Yeah.
When you're getting pregnant, make sure that you are being followed up by a very good doctor in pregnancy.
Women, we are in trouble. This is horrible at the end of the day, but it's vital information. So people are actually there who have they are below 1.5, but they had their very successful pregnancy.
Life is I like
they
your
did not even have to see a doctor.
Yeah.
Our parents back in the day, which doctor did they have?
Yeah.
And they had 10, 15 children, and they were not fat.
Yeah.
I don't know where fat is coming from nowadays.
It's environment and technology and many other things that have been brought into the global world now. Of course, all those things have lifestyle and all this kind of the food we eat now, those fertilizers, supporting a lot of other diseases, the cancers and the other illnesses.
Okay, so now let's talk about this. There are some people who have struggled to cut down the weight. They've even reduced their food portions, they've reduced their way of eating. Gastritis now has all of a sudden sprung up, because that's what someone will be saying, that okay, now yes, I'm like this, I really want to cut down. But the gym has its own effect. So you go to the gym 1-2 months, you've cut down. As you say, you want to relax for 1 day or 2 days, it's like the fat was waiting for you. And so there's this like on and off struggle with their weight. So now if they are obese and there's literally is there nothing they can do to?
Of course, it's to be consistent and persistent and determined.
Okay.
When you do the gym for a period of time, when you come back home, you don't just stay like that. You continue the exercises at home. I mean, it should be like, it's like if you worked on particular parts and your particular body mass for a period of time, and then you let go, you come back.
Okay.
You understand? If your container has a hole and that hole has been repaired and you keep on pumping at that hole again, obviously you still have the hole there. So it's for you to eradicate these consequences, you have to be persistent. You have to when you do exercise, you have to be constant. Even if you stop the gym, you constantly do the exercises at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Even if you stop the gym, I think the most important thing for girls, I would really want to say this for ladies, if you really want to cut down, right, and you're having a lot of difficulties, cut your portion of food.
Food is the first one.
Yes. Without even the gym, if you just cut your portion of food, your body will just have to adjust. You'll just realize you lose the weight, and if you just hit the gym for even 1 month, you will just cut down so massively. So those those girls you see in the gym that are losing the weight, they're not just working out. They're not doing something better than you. They are just being mindful of how they eat. It's not like you're going to stop eating certain foods, or you have to be balanced. Even if you want to eat chocolates, you have to have a certain portion of chocolates that you eat, and you have to make sure that you don't overdo. Too much of a thing of anything is a disease. Too much, even if you're going to school, too much of school is a problem. So why will you think too much of chocolate won't be a problem? But there are people who have their good bodies. There are ladies who, no matter what they eat, their body just breaks it down. Don't look at them and be like, but this one is doing like this. Don't focus on you. Look at your family background before you start doing something.
Before when you're getting down, you always have in the back of your mind that too much glucose gets converted to fat.
Exactly.
So there's glucose in alcohol, there's glucose in sweet drinks.
Of course.
So if you can take water, that's fine. Just take simple water, that's okay. And then follow up on your food and dietary and exercise. You get down.
You have to, if you do this, like he said, you have to be consistent. Don't do it for the first month and then you see changes. Then in the second month, when you don't see any change, now you say, this thing didn't work. There's always a plateau. Even in business, it's a plateau where no matter what you do, it's like nothing is working. At that point, your body is trying to fight against, like your body is being resistant. But if you persist, like one coach did say, if you start working out, and when you start working out, you are eating like 3 plantains, and you notice there's a change. When you get to that plateau, drop it down to 2 plantains. Your body now will have to start straining to adjust to what you've done, so it will cut down. Then when your body wants to go again to a plateau, you go back to your 3 plantains. So you keep the body up and about without you straining at all. And then sometimes even the sugar is needed, but not too much of it, right? Because your body, you need it though. Don't walk on the road and fall down. All right, let me take this contribution. Sorry, it says yes, it does and has an effect on the baby. Dr. Fabiola will not talk about that. Or coming back to you, when baby is too fat, it will be difficult to push during birth. If mom too is overweight, it may lead to eclampsia and other complications. This is coming from Mrs. OG, somebody who has gone through pregnancy, so she knows what she's talking about.
That's good contribution.
This one says, good morning to you all. Weight matters in pregnancy, of course, as whenever a woman is pregnant, it's but normal that she gains weight. So there's some women don't gain it though. Women are just blessed. A woman will be pregnant, she her weight is 50.
6 months, 7 months.
7 months, 50. She's giving birth to that child 50. The child will be 12 years old, she's 50. People like me, as the child just enters 130. No, as the child just enters, so it's 130. Before the child starts growing, 250. I'm sure by the time the child will be coming out, will be weighing 1,000. Because some of us, our bodies, I don't know, if you just need to even see food, you just put on weight. You, as they are cooking in the house, you just put Maggi, you have put on weight. I don't just know. Some of us, God, it's okay. I will not say anything. But let's come now to the baby. How does obesity negatively affect the baby?
Okay, like we have always talking about the mother. Of course, when the mother starts having these complications, high blood pressure, diabetes, the other illnesses, you understand, automatically it affects the baby. It gives the baby what they call macrosomia. Most of those children.
That term
No,
is bigger than us
I'm
now.
going to eat now. Macrosomia means a large baby.
Okay.
Large baby. Macro is large now.
Okay.
So macrosomia. And once your baby is large, especially if it's your first pregnancy, viewers mark me. If your baby is large and it's your first pregnancy, if the baby is above 4.5, just know that you got a full cesarean section. Just know that one. Sometimes we may say 4.
The baby is reaching 4 for what?
Know that.
How did you first get to 4?
So all this, you see that when the woman is affected, it affects the baby. Yes, most of them they have large babies, and when you have a large baby, it's already complications for you. Even if you try to deliver, you can be lucky to deliver, but sometimes the baby starts having. You see, they pull out the baby, the head is out, but the hand cannot come out. They pull out the soldier could fracture. The soldier could have a nerve, there's what they call soldier dystocia, or sometimes they are even trying to pull out the head, it's not coming out. Or when the head has gotten stuck there in the vulva and it's for long, they pull out, the baby is not breathing well, the baby starts having respiratory difficulties, the baby starts having what they call breast aspirate, they hit the head, they will have to resuscitate. All those complications could have been avoided without it.
Now, what about those women who is in pregnancy, like all her life she's been 50 kilograms? She gets pregnant due to the cravings, because some of them say they don't know if they crave for Gary and Koki, it's Gary and Koki that they will eat. If they don't eat it, it's like they'll grow mad on the streets of Moliko. All of a sudden, this lady who was 50 kilograms by the time the baby was around at 5 months is 120. So how do they how do you suggest to these women manage the cravings that also sometimes help to create obesity?
That's why pregnancy is in stages. Of course, if we notice that you're craving a lot, they start advising you from early pregnancy. Because already, if you adapt to those cravings, you will continue throughout. It will be difficult to stop around 5 months.
How do they stop? Ladies have these issues. You really find a woman saying, I really want to, but what do they do? Do they take drugs? Is it that what should they do?
Yeah, there are drugs, of course, but even though the drugs are not really directed to the cravings, because the drugs still help the baby and the mother to feed on, and then it is able to supplement the mother's normal dietary complements, even though they still tell you that if you can feed on normal diet without the cravings, it's still okay. So it's all about antenatals and control. Once you're pregnant, the doctor will cancel. If you're having cravings, there's a women that even they know that if they take it as much as they'll vomit, so they try to avoid it. You see, the woman say no, if she eats before 10, 11, she'll vomit, so she avoids and stay for some time, then she eats later. So there are those adaptive mechanisms that you try to adapt, and then you do away with this craving.
Because some women really crave a lot of junk.
I know, it's very common.
A lot of junk
food. It's very common in pregnancy.
You see,
it's difficult to really control it.
Yeah, and that's what caused some of them. Like we are talking now, there's a lady who has sent the husband for McDonald's or for chicken fries. The husband is there and they don't eat small portions.
They eat very well.
Yes, you see a woman, she eats like someone who is preparing for a wrestling match. And it's not like it's her fault, or she tries to eat maybe a spoon or two. It's like there is the room in her stomach is just enlarged. She just feels like she never gets full. She doesn't want to keep on eating. But then again, we are humans and we've got the power to control. So let's see. Let's just see. I know it's not easy at all. I saw my mom through pregnancy, and it was hectic for her. And sometimes you see her trying to inhale lime just so she could take her mind off what she was craving for, because she did not want my junior sister to be too big, because the other one was already too big and it caused her a lot of complications. So let us try. I know how difficult it can be. I have a sister who is pregnant. She had to order for jackfruit all the way from Boya to get to her in Bamenda, and then she eats it and throws up, but she's still on it. She says she doesn't know what's wrong with her. So I'm just like, it's okay, it happens like that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope we've been able to pick a thing or two from that, from this discussion about weight in pregnancy. It's a very serious topic. It's a serious something. I'm very certain that Dr. Fabiola cannot really get into the details because, well, he's a doctor. They have to reserve some information. So when you pay, when you meet them in their clinics or in their hospitals, and you paid the fee or you paid the required amount, that they will now really get down to business with you and try to follow you up. There are some people, I think doctors always advise them to have a nutritionist.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, there are some pregnancies that cannot do without a nutritionist. Yeah, especially when they're starting noticing a lot of calories, a lot of energy at the beginning. The nutritionist will step in. If not, the complications will get worse.
Alright, so Dr. Fabiola, aside the fact of obesity that produces heat in a woman's womb and causes the baby to miscarriage, what other conditions? Because when I was doing the research, it takes me to the fact that they say medicine is interconnected. So one thing can lead to 700 things, and the 700 things will lead to 1,000 things. So when I read obesity down, they were like, normally some women have heat in their is it stomach or is it womb? What condition is that? Yes, that women have they have, is it too much heat inside of their, and it easily washes out any.
I think it just has to do with when I said there's reduced blood flow, and then when there's reduced blood flow even to the uterus itself, it brings about all the eclampsia, the gestational diabetes, the hypertension, the atherosclerosis in blood, and things like that.
All right, thank you very, very much, Doctor.
You're welcome.
All right, that said, let's get to Divine Care Back to School Health Campaign. Doctor, tell us a little bit about why you came up with this.
Okay, Mano, usually at back to school is the highest time when parents are stressed. Rentrée scolaire, the racing of a boarding school is far, even for government school, nursery, primary school. So it's a very stretched time, and that's why it's the best time to help them release some of their stress, you understand? And it's the best time to start school with children healthy.
Yes.
It's helpful because instead of going to rentrée scolaire and taking care of the school bills, you don't want to come and take care of your bills again.
Yes.
So that's why Divine Care Foundation came out with this back to school rentrée scolaire campaign, which is ongoing. It has a lot of free packages, So
free package number 1.
Free consultation.
For all types of diseases.
All types.
So wait, excuse me. Anyway, you said back to school health campaign.
Yes.
Does it mean I must be a pupil, a student?
No, it's for everybody. It's for everybody. And just collect consent with the parents now.
Okay, so the parents who can come for free consultation.
Free consultation, all age, everything, pregnancy, everything, free.
Right.
Free one medication, all age.
Okay, so I can come to Divine Care and you give me
free one medications.
After
free Metizan for those that need. Okay.
We don't want that.
Free antenatal. You start antenatal for free.
For those who are pregnant.
For those who are pregnant.
Okay, so all pregnant women listening to me far and wide, come on, bring your ears. You have free antenatals.
Yes.
But it has a period of time.
No, it's ending on Sunday.
Wait, what?
No, but we'll add one more week. We'll add one more week. Manu wanted to start with. Manu, are you pregnant?
Come on now. Really? Is it on TV that the whole world is going to know if I'm pregnant or not?
That's for us. We'll discuss about that behind the scenes.
Okay.
And then free hypertensive screening.
Okay.
So those are the free packages. Now we also have other packages that are discounts.
Okay.
We have malaria, diabetic and blood sugar screening for 500 francs. We have echography, pregnancy echography, what they call obstetrical echography, breast, abdominal, liver, kidney. Okay, all of that.
5,000
Only
pounds.
5,000.
All of that is 5,000 pounds.
Yes.
Or one is 5,000.
One session now. You're confusing me.
No,
all of that. Yes, all of that is 5,000. If
so
you're pregnant,
if I'm pregnant,
it's
I come.
5,000.
You will just do for the liver too. For
yeah, I'll
5,000.
do all that for 5,000.
Okay, so I'm saying after this we're going now. So just now.
5,000.
Okay, yeah.
Electrocardiogram, that's your heart check, is 5,000.
Okay.
And then if you come to Divine Care now, Divine Care Foundation Clinic Hospital now, all your lab tests are at 40% discount.
Okay.
If you have an operation, be it a Caesar, a hernia, an appendix, or any kind of operation, it's at a 40% discount.
Okay.
Are we there?
Yes, we're here.
Perfect. Meaning that the prices have really been subsidized.
Mm-hmm.
So, Manuel, remind your viewers where Divine Care is found.
What? The
Divine Care Foundation.
somewhere in Sampit, I think.
Perfect. So, Sampit in Boya, just around Okada Park, where there are the bikes. Just go there and ask for a bike to locate you to Divine Care. The bike will take you there. It's as easy as that.
All right. But you said this thing is ending on Sunday, but right here it says 24th September.
Perfect, Mano. You will go for 1 month. Actually, the freeze will go for 1 month, but the discount for the lab and the echography will stop after 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, but all the other packages will be there.
All right, let's go over this again for those of you who are watching now, and for the benefit of those who will be watching it later, or for someone who's just coming in now. So Divine Care Foundation is having a back to school health campaign, and the packages involved in this health campaign include a free consultation. So if you've been feeling really kind of sick, I think this is the best time for NGOs. You could make use of this. You've got some IDPs who are sick, you want to send them to school, but you really do not know the state of health. You could just contact. We're going to give you a number.
Yeah.
You could contact that number, as well as you could contact the number that is on the screen, for you to locate yourself at Divine Care Foundation there at Sampit and get the free consultation, free warm medicine. Kids always need to take warm medicine, especially those of you who are going to the boarding school. You need to treat yourself from worms and all that. Free antenatals. Mama, Papa, NGOs again. You have something, you could always partner with them, get those women, those IDPs, or those, because when it is back to school like this, it's now that you're going to discover a lot of things. There are some children that, as schools are about resuming and they are now going to start putting on the uniform, it's now parents who discover that some of their kids have been pregnant and they don't have the means to take care of the antenatals and all of that. So you could partner with an NGO, or you could just go to Divine Care Foundation all on your own, explain the situation. They're going to take care of the child's antenatals. Free Metizan. Doctor, what is Metizan used again for?
It's used for filaria, itching and swollen skin.
Oh, so if you have filaria or you are suffering from...
Yeah, but Metizan is given routinely every year in Cameroon to everybody to prevent filariasis, because habitually when you live in Africa in some tropical climates, most people have larvae in their body without knowing. So it's systematically given for free.
We have the larva without knowing. So what are some of the symptoms that could help you know that the larva is in you?
Of course, you have itches. You don't see filaria. You have the whole body itching and swollen all over. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So Divine Care Foundation has taken care of that too. Free Metizan, free hypertensive screening. We're just talking about obesity here, and probably you're already pregnant. You do not know, or you already know you're pregnant, and you also know you're obese, and you're scared. But you don't know if when you go to the hospital, who bill you. Just rush to Divine Care Foundation, go do the free hypertensive screening and find out for the health of yourself and your child. Malaria and diabetic testing. I think this is for everyone. We all need to know. But I sometimes there's this meme or this funny thing that passes around, that thing you're looking for at the hospital, one day you see it. Sometimes I don't want to do a certain test because I feel like ignorance of the disease helps me live longer. If I know about it, I'm going to worry about it. So the best way to stay healthy is just know about it. Right, doctor?
It's difficult to answer.
Don't just know about it. Let it be.
But of course, Mano, there's some diseases that if you know about it, you can increase your prognosis.
But the easiest way to know if you have diabetes is when you have a wound. When you have a wound and the wound does not heal easily, right?
Yeah. Also, when you eat yourself and ants come around.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. If you pee and ants come
Immediately,
there,
ants come there.
it means you have diabetes.
Most likely diabetes.
So are you trying to encourage us to go pee now and watch if ants will come?
Simply go and check. It's 500.
Doctor, you guys will make us do things. So you will see one mama will go and pee now is looking and waiting to see if ants will come around. Okay, no problem. Echography, breast. Now, ladies, most of us have this what they call lumping. If they discover it early, they could give you drugs that will dissolve it without you having to pass through surgery. Or if they discover it when it's already, at a certain level, they can always still manage it. So why not just go to Divine Care Foundation? It's just 5,000 francs. That 5K that you want to go braid your hair, I know it's important. For now, just manage Bacala, Mami Bacala, just manage it. Use mesh for 500. Beg your friend, they'll plate it for 1,000. Then use the 5K. Or beg Bay, the 5,000 that you wanted to use to go and eat shawarma and drink juice. Go and check your breast in particular, because it will not be funny that after you have worked on the obesity, worked on everything, and you're taking in now that telling you that you cannot breastfeed your child because there is a lump that did this, did that. And these doctors, you know them now, they are very fond of just fabricating diseases and throwing it on you. So check. Okay, and again, this echography has to do with the abdominals, has to do with the liver, has to do with kidney. I think there's so many people all of a sudden suffering from kidney problems.
Yeah, it's I visited the dialysis center. It's a call of concern. When there are campaigns like this, please do check, because there are a lot of people that just go at first consultation manual with no signs and symptoms. Kidney failure, sometimes at the beginning you have no signs and symptoms. You just go and they do your test and they tell you that you have kidney failure. Of course, the good thing about kidney failure is that at the early stage it can be eradicated. But when you go and it's chronic, there's no way out. There's no way out. You just start counting your life expectancy, except if you go through a kidney transplant. And it's been done now. It's been done in Yaoundé. But who will donate the kidney to you? So that's why when there are campaigns like
I remember my mom told me one time that if ever she goes to the hospital and they say she needs a kidney transplant, nobody should give her. Nobody should give her because it's weird.
You can die in the process. You donating the kidney can die. So it's good to go and check these things. But I've had lots of patients.
Your kidney and liver. Most of you were smoking a lot.
Somebody just say he's feeling weak. As it goes now, they check. They say your blood has gone down. They want to check your kidneys. It's gone. It's a very painful experience.
Yeah. So, check your organs.
All these things.
Check your pancreas. Check your heart. Once in a while, just check them.
In the abroad world, is compulsory. They put in the insurance you are due so that you are checked routinely.
Yeah.
But we're in Africa. Please find out time to check. Yeah. Find out time to check and live longer, my people.
Yeah, I remember when I told you guys, right, when I went to the hospital due to that shopping, they put me in one machine that brings out the whole of your internal sides. Like, you need to check that. Sometimes your heart has a very irregular beating pattern. Or you're there thinking that no, Nabuka climbed here. Or Nabuka not sleep fine. Or some of you sleep and there's no way. You can, if you just sit on a chair, even to those of you are snoring.
You just walk a short distance, or you make a bit of exercise, and you're breathing like.
You're breathing as though you're from carrying a big cow on your head from one distance to another. So we need to check these organs, especially for those of us who, we are big boned. Check them. For these gingerlies. Okay, the next one I cannot pronounce. Is it electrocardiogram? Okay, 5,000 francs.
To check your heart.
Check your heart. That's another organ. The heart failure, the strokes. Where do you think it's coming from? If you check these things early enough, and if you exercise regularly, because some of you easily get stroke. I saw a young girl, my friend. Luckily enough, they sorted that out. I was going to the house at that time. I was still with my mom. She was going down, and her face was all swollen, and it had shifted to the side. I was like, "Baby girl, what's happening? What's happening?" She said she woke up and her one side was just like it's paralyzed. I was like, at what age are you suffering from a stroke? She said she does not know, so she was headed to the hospital. I was like, alone? She said no, the elder brother was rushing to go get a taxi, so she didn't want to sit. Just wanted to be strolling, maybe if she could exercise the heart. I was like, good enough, thank God you know that. Try to move, and as you're moving, maybe lift up your leg also, let the heart really, it could pump out blood and you realize. And truth be told, she went to the hospital, they gave her drugs, did something, and they told her, please include exercise.
Perfect. And she's fine.
Train that heart.
That's why you see, the earlier you check those things, the better.
Okay. So the interesting part now is lab fees at 40% discount rate. Most of the times, the borders when you have to go to school, they tell you that there's a test that they send in your the school requirements,
Perfect.
and you must do them, and the doctor signs and puts in an envelope so that when you go to school, they know you're a healthy student. And so, if you have any medical condition, the doctor stipulates it there, so that while in school, if you were to collapse now, as they just open the book, they'll know that okay, this child is like this, is like that. They'll know what to give you. Because some of us, we doctor, now this is completely out of what we're talking about. We need to try, maybe we'll beg the minister, we need to have one hospital book which carries the history of the patient in front, so that some of the mishaps that we have at hospitals will reduce. Because somebody cannot be diabetic and goes to the hospital and they're administering glucose. Because in the advanced world, you will normally hear when they bring in a patient, the doctor is like, what happened? And the next thing is medical history. They want to know, they want to have a background of this person. And you see the family members are talking about, or they just have a document that has everything about this person so far as health is concerned. But here we don't have. Some of us have 16 hospital books. When you have malaria, you go to this hospital, you carry their own book. You have typhoid the next day, you go to that other hospital with their own hospital book. The same thing that they have done here, they have to start repeating it that way. Doctor, let's beg the minister now. Let's have
there are lots of NGOs that are working on, and some hospitals have it already. It's not about one hospital that has all your history, but you need an electronic record. Let's androlize the thing. You understand? There are hospitals that have computers that have all your records. Why you just go there, they just need to click your name and it comes out. Everything comes out, so that they don't mix out things. So I think that's the best way. That's what is done abroad. Gradually, it's been implemented in some hospitals here, but we hope that with time it's expanded to other hospitals.
okay.
Yeah, so of course you need a lot of things. Places without electricity. So
They say that area sometimes, like, luckily you have a generator, right?
You have. Hey, you cannot run a hospital without that.
Oh, you say what?
You can.
Are you supposed to be talking about that? Do you want us to get into that conversation right now?
No.
Okay. All right. Now the next thing is operation fee at 40% discount. Maybe you've been diagnosed of fibroid and the money is too heavy for you to get the operation. Imagine a 40% discount of that money.
Yeah.
Imagine that you went to the hospital and they told you to operate you of fibroid is 200,000. Now they are telling you 40% out.
Yeah.
That should be like 40,000, right? Out or how much?
Out. So it will go now to maybe about 150, 140.
That's what I'm saying. So the money.
Yeah, it's much. Yes, 40. You're right. You're right. Oh, man, you know mathematics.
So you realize that it's going to be very, very affordable. Then, so come one, come all. The number that you should call, aside what is already on your screen, is 678-666225. Doctor, please let the person who's having this phone be with the phone. Let the phone be on ring.
The person is looking at it like,
yes, let the phone be on ring.
Yeah.
Wherever the person is going to, in fact, the phone should have that, that format. Those first Androids, their ringtone that is, it can break down the house. Like, she should know. People should not call and it is like one number that they gave us, that emergency, and the number never went through.
The number is going through.
Okay.
Of course, you can call through High TV. Mano knows how to get to us.
Okay, 678 again, 666225. That is the number you would call. And do not forget, for those of you who want to come directly, just get to the Okada Park at Sandpit, take a bike, Divine Care Foundation. The bike already know it's 200 francs. It should not fool you. 200 francs. You reach there. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take on a small break. We've been talking for a lot. When we come back after that break, we're having a musical break. When we come back after that, Dr. Fabiola is going to round up on the obesity issue and the back to school health campaign. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. back, beautiful viewers of High Television. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is still Focal Point, and it is still moi, Chevilette, on board with Dr. Fobella, of course. We've been talking about if weight matters in pregnancy, not forgetting his back to school health campaign that he organized to help lots and lots of us out here. So, we are here to conclude the program. We're here concluding now, and every other thing we've been saying. Doctor, does weight matter in pregnancy? What's your take-home message to those who are watching us now?
Okay, definitely weight matters in pregnancy, especially if you're obese. Please measure your body mass index as of now. Take your weight and divide by your height squared, and then tell us if you're less than 25. If you're less than 25, you're safe. If you're above 25, you have to do some exercise. You have to work on your dietary. You have to see how you come back to less than 25. And of course, if you're obese and you're pregnant, know that you're at risk of having gestational diabetes, hypertension, preeclampsia, eclampsia, atherosclerosis, and then you're at risk of having a miscarriage where you are. So you don't want to get into that part of it. So take your body mass index. If you're pregnant and you weight, try to see your doctor. You see how you can work on your dietaries and your weight, so that you don't have complications that will affect either you or the baby. The baby can grow big. If the baby grows big, macrosomia, you have major complications as the pregnancy goes ahead.
Okay, thank you. And then the back to school health campaign.
Back to school health campaign, Divine Care Foundation Hospital at Sampit. Just go to Okada Park, take a bike, it will drop you there. They are organizing free consultation, free worm medication, free antenatal for pregnant women, free metizan, free hypertensive screening. And then they want to do malaria, blood sugar checks at 500, ultrasounds, echography of all types, just at 5,000 francs, lab tests and major surgeries at a 40% discount.
Yeah. Go check that thing that you feel moving in your stomach that you don't understand.
I want to say hi to some pregnant women, to some friends. If they know what I'm talking about, they don't want me to say on screen. Those that need antenatal and Divine Care, they're watching me. I've seen them on forum. Hello, all my Divine Care ANC clients. Have a nice day. See you at next ANC.
Okay.
Hello to Divine Care workers and family, and to my family too. Hello.
Are we done?
Thank you.
You're done.
One notice involved. And my High TV family, Claudine, Alice,
It's buying our head. See, won't work.
Nita.
Really? I'm shocked. Nita? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we had for you. Today's edition of Focal Point. A big thank you goes to Madam Claudine Limbi, who is a powerful lady behind the camera, and the High TV interns. I'm here to get their names. I hope by the next time I'll be able to greet them individually. Thank you goes to Mr. Enayo Humphrey for general supervision. Not forgetting Madam Alice Dike Ikomi, editor-in-chief, High Television. My guest, Dr. Fobella, it was an awesome time with you. Thank you very, very much. Until we meet again, ladies and gentlemen, I do leave you in the company of beautiful programs still to come up on High TV. Remember, stay blessed, stay safe. Bye.